Hello, Seiiti Arata. If you've been searching tirelessly for the perfect app to manage your tasks and reminders and your goals, but you haven't found the right fit, might not be a fault of yours. In our digital age, constantly filled with notifications and screens, there is something calming about pen and paper. That's right. Before jumping into another digital solution, let's rediscover the classic power of writing by hand. The bullet journal is different from digital apps and their annoying notifications. It doesn't disturb you. It is always there, ready for you to write your thoughts and tasks and dreams. There is no loud noise or attention-grabbing alerts. It is your private space where you can clear your mind and decide what is important and visualize your day, planning your time, planning your week, even your year. It's more than just a notebook. See, we have so many thoughts every day. If we would write every single thought that we have, we would have a book every single day. However, most of these thoughts are scattered, redundant, or not very original. Many of them lack clear purpose. Here's the magic. There is a way to find clarity in the middle of this chaotic stream of consciousness, and you can use the bullet journal. Journaling is not a waste of time. There are science-backed benefits. Because you might think, well, who has the time to write in a notebook today? Well, let's take a look at some surprising facts. Expressive writing, like jotting down your thoughts and emotions, can do wonders for your mental health. In addition, regular journaling can even boost our immune system. And conditions like asthma and rheumatoid arthritis show signs of improvement with consistent journaling. Writing thoughts down can help us relax. It controls our stress. It makes heavy worries in our mind feel less heavy, less threatening. When we write, we are basically telling our brains, hey, we've dealt with this. This means that those worries come back less often and they don't upset us as much. The act of writing is more than just noting things down. This method pushes us to focus on our two most precious resources, time and energy. Well, the core idea is very simple. You can achieve more by doing less. You see, the paper notebook will force you to be economic with the number of ideas that you will write, because it is so easy for you to be writing more than necessary when you're using your computer, your phone. But on paper, you will only write down what you truly believe matters, and then you take action. The bullet journal is a powerful tool. It's not just a diary. It is a dynamic system to track and organize your life events. Writing your thoughts is like guiding your mind. Instead of letting your thoughts wander, writing gives them direction. We often get lost daydreaming, but it is hard to focus on what we need to do right now. And writing will help you in two main ways. Number one, you will have more clarity. You see what you need to do clearly. And number two, it makes you think deeper about what each task requires, involves. Only by writing you can filter out the noise. You can highlight what truly needs your attention. You can get rid of the redundant and you can focus on the essential. The power of the bullet journal versus digital apps is that it provides simplicity instead of overwhelming features. We live in a world dominated by technology. There is an app for everything. It is tempting to think that these digital tools will bring more efficiency to our lives. OmniFocus, for instance, it comes with the promise of decluttering your tasks, but often there is an ironic twist. When you dive into these apps, you're welcomed by an excessive amount of features. Sorting tasks, categorizing, adding tags, syncing across devices, and managing notifications. Before you know it, the very tool you adopted to save your time will become a project in itself. It's no longer about task management, but also tool management. This is why in Productivity Ninja we first make you a productive person. And then only after, in a second moment, we introduce you to the tools, the ninja weapons. In many cases, organizing becomes just another distraction. You feel productive jotting down your tasks in fancy planners, but you're basically just writing. There's no real action taking place. You're not getting closer to fulfill your dreams. And that is where the bullet journal stands out. It isn't about spending hours crafting the perfect list or rewriting tasks until they look very nice on paper. I've seen some videos, maybe they're a little bit too much on the fancy looking side of it. The creator of the bullet journal, Ryder Carroll, understood a basic truth. Many planners waste our time, and his method is direct and result-oriented. It's not just mindless writing. After all, what is important is not planning, it is doing. The bullet journal invites you to celebrate progress over perfection. Many of us have fallen into the trap of perfection. We delay starting projects, we're fearing that they won't be flawless from the very beginning, but the truth is that perfection can be paralyzing. It can prevent us from taking the first step. Perfection often is an enemy of progress. Please write this sentence down. Perfection often is an enemy of progress. The extra time that it will take you to achieve perfection is probably not worth it. You'll need to start understanding the value of time. While getting a 100% score on a test might feel good, a 95% might teach you more. With that 95%, you will look at your errors, you can learn, you remember better. This idea goes beyond school. In any venture like starting a business or creating anything, the fear of not being perfect can stop us from even getting started. This is something that I discussed in the episode number 1 of the Hello, Seiiti Arata series. It can lead to anxiety, long work hours, and even burnout. And sadly, many people fear judgment, ridicule, or not being good enough. But there is another way. It is embracing imperfection. In the bullet journal, mistakes and corrections are not just accepted, they are just part of the growth process. Being present is the goal. Getting lost in thoughts is natural, but you can recognize it and you can return to the present. Each time we come back to the present, we can refine our focus. It is not about making errors on purpose, but seeing them as opportunities. By observing our flaws without judgment, we can learn, we can grow. The bullet journal has core techniques that make it effective. Let's understand them. The bullet journal is not just a random collection of thoughts. It is a structured system that is made to ensure that you keep track without losing your way. Let's take a look at the key components. Firstly, there is the index. You can think of it as your table of contents, because as you fill up your journal, you will list your topics and the page numbers over there. It is a quick way for you to know where everything is. And then there is the future log. This is your long-term planner. This is the space where you're going to be writing down your events or tasks for the upcoming months. It will give you a bird's eye view of what is ahead. The monthly log will serve as a dual purpose. On the one side, you have the calendar of the month, and on the other, you have a task list. This layout will give you an immediate snapshot of your month's events, but also the tasks that you want to accomplish. And then the daily activities will have their space in the daily log. As your day unfolds, you will write down tasks, events, or notes that are related to that day. The beauty here is the flexibility. Each day can take as much or as little space as you need. Rapid logging is a quick way for you to capture information. Instead of writing long sentences about your day, you can just use short notes with some symbols. You can use a dash for notes, a circle for events, and a bullet for tasks. This is why this is the bullet journal. This method will let you to quickly write, categorize, and prioritize your thoughts. Finally, we come to migration. At the end of the month, you will review your tasks. Those you haven't completed can be migrated to the next month. This process will force you to reconsider each task, deciding about its relevance or priority level. If you saw our summary of the Getting Things Done method, then you know how important it is to do these reviews from time to time. By understanding and using these core techniques, the bullet journal becomes much more than just a notebook. It transforms into a powerful tool, helping you to organize and optimize your life. Here are the essential steps to do a bullet journal. First, grab a blank notebook or journal. Turn to the first page to be your index. You'll be listing over there the topics and page numbers as you go, and you can quickly find specific sections later. You have to reserve the first 2 pages for this. Following the index is the future log, where you can jot down events or tasks that will happen in the future. This is a nice way to plan ahead. And then there is the monthly log. You can list all the days of the month, noting important events or tasks next to each day, giving you a simple overview of your month. Now onto the daily log. This is the heart of bullet journaling. You will write the day at the top of the page and then jot down your tasks, events, or notes as bullet points below. Bullet journaling is about rapid logging. So if you finish a page, you turn to the next blank page, note the date, and just continue with your bullet points. That's the daily logging structure. If you complete the task, just make an X through the bullet point so you can track your progress. Now, if the task is not done, you can draw an arrow next to it and migrate it to the next daily page. For instance, a Monday bullet saying, call doctor to make appointment can be migrated to Tuesday if you don't do it. You have to write it down again, that's right. And that's a little bit annoying, but you also encourage you to get this done. Or maybe you even abandon the task if it's not important or relevant anymore. Mark bullets with stars or exclamation points to highlight priority tasks or priority notes. Your bullet symbols will become your own coded system. In between daily logs, you can create detailed spreads for habit trackers, for goal setting, for budgets, or anything that needs a custom layout. For instance, there are collections. Collections are pages for notes on a specific topic, like a reading list. The beauty of bullet journaling is its customization to your style and your needs. The core is rapid logging with bullets and migration arrows, but the layouts, the signifiers, the designs, they are your playground. You can experiment to find methods that will boost your productivity and also your self-expression. You can take these basics, adapt them, and discover your own bullet journaling style. The goal is finding a system that you enjoy and you can keep organized in an effortlessly way. And that sums up the basics of starting a bullet journal, an infinitely customizable system to meet your organization needs. With just a blanket notebook and some bullet points, you are on your way to journaling like a pro. And as we finish our look on the bullet journal, think of it as a first step. It is a tool to help you live with clear purpose. The main thing is to start. Decide to live with purpose and see where the journey will take you. And if you want to keep learning, you can make sure to visit Productivity Ninja at arata.se/productivity ninja.